So, hold on a minute, Duende. So I'm here with Duende, having a coffee here at Buenaville Outdoors at this beautiful Saturday morning at the Paralounge 2022 November issue. And he's going to tell us what makes a good drummer.
I don't know. A drummer for drum circle probably is what we're speaking about. And drum circle has always been predicated on the inclusion of everyone, and that includes beginners, children, family, expert drummers, to bring all the drums of all the world together and to be able to sit in circle and to somehow or another arrive at a rhythm harmony that is generally leaderless and not facilitated. It's created by the whole of everyone there, and that is every pedestrian is invited to freely come and be part of this circle as we sit in each other's presence, look across, see each other as equals, and watch the drums, listen, and arrive at a whole rhythm together. It's predicated a lot on listening, but there are much deeper principles that actually are present, what we call models, what I call models. I'm a drum circle spirit. I'm one who helps to present the notion that we are there exercising our human capabilities to arrive at unity. And there are principles that are present. And that is what a drum circle spirit stands for. I have been a drum circle spirit for 30 some odd years. And I've always felt that this is one of the link-ups to human beings to feel the realm or the experience or the ecstatic journey into oneness, presence. And it's there, it's very possible. But through heightened listening and participation, it is achievable that a random group of drummers could arrive at a most hypnotic and most beautiful, entrancing rhythm, and they look up at each other and experience that they are non-separate. Now that is sometimes a reach for some drum circles, because sometimes they don't always get the memo and they don't understand the height of what we might be there for. And sometimes it's just a drum along and sing along and so on and so forth. But for me, to be a good drummer is not enough. I don't care how technically skilled I am. I could be playing disparate or disconnected from the whole of the drum circle. So in answer to your question, to be a good drum circle percussionist, drummer, I wait and I listen and I try to include everything I hear with whatever I choose to drum to support what I'm hearing. And that way it adds to and helps, and it doesn't detract. It energizes and it helps us all to ride together like on a big train. I don't leave without anyone.
Awesomeness. That was a very detailed description, and I think it's the best one I've heard the whole weekend. It's Duende, right? Duende. Duende. Could you tell us where has been the best, apart from Paralounge, where has been the best drum circles you've experienced in your life?
The common moments, it's very ephemeral, and I will tell you that just
any
to give
stand
you
out?
I have occasional meetings with my brothers and sisters in Waynesville, North Carolina. We have a drum circle.
There's a lady here from North Carolina. Do you know that?
I don't know.
She's got the feathers in her hips, and
Okay.
she's got those lights across her tent there, and she's from North Carolina. Anyway, what was you saying about the meeting with your brothers? Julian,
Yes,
yeah, that's
yes,
right.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course I know Julian. Everybody would chuckle. Anybody who listens to this knows that
Okay.
I know Julian very well. So anyway, in answer to your question, we incorporate strings, banjo, a wonderful Middle Eastern guitarist, and I drum with guys that I've been with for years. And there's such a peaked element of listening and creativity that circle oftentimes registers as the best one. We have belly dancers come that they're all dressed to dance, and we're in a public space, and we don't get together very often because many of us are busy, and that is sad,
Yeah.
but we get together when we can.
It's kind of like a reunion of the
Yes.
Beatles
Yeah.
or something, you know.
In Asheville, I participate on Friday nights in the middle of a plaza, which is probably the only plaza in the entire United States where the Chamber of Commerce and the city officials more or less open themselves and promote a drum circle. And with really good cause. It's been there for over 20 years. It's kind of grandfathered in. It actually invites so many tourists. We have hundreds surrounding our circle in an amphitheater type surrounding. And by the time we're a couple hours into the drum circle, the energy is so high that everyone is jumping for joy, and conga lines and dancing, and then we have individual performers and all kinds of guests, and different people show up, the theatrics, clowns. It's my heaven, because I love to be in a place where all gather. Freaks, all color skin, every shape of body, every level of playing drums, all walks of life, all spiritual paths, somehow or another resonating that we can be together.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that, insight to drumming to the next level, Duende. And
Let me say more. What's this interview going to be for? Who shall listen to it?
well, it could be on YouTube with your permission, but I'd like to put it up there because people need to know what drumming is all about. And
I couldn't really tell you what it's all about, but I'll reach out there and.
You certainly enlightened me. Anyway, so.
Thank you. Well,
I'm a novice, really, but
there's one thing I like to leave people with, because you tend to wonder what is all the popularity, what is the hoo-ha, what is the frenzied sort of attraction to it. And I deeply hold a belief that in our human condition, where we are deeply driven to the illusion of separation from each other, that we long for something that is the antithesis of that, which would be divine union. Somehow or another, a circle is one of the most powerful elements in our world, and when people are gathered in a circle, there is something present that actually is much larger than the sum of its parts. In rhythm, opening up the rhythm world seems to split and open maybe a veil of another energy, and that is we oftentimes call collective energy. I've felt the ecstatic presence, the unified field, and in Spain they conspicuously call it Duende. Duende is when people achieve this moment of non-separation. It's unmistakable. You feel one love. You
whereabouts
cry.
in Spain is this?
This in the flamenco music realm, traditions.
Okay.
Duende means actually fairy. So in this potential, when people are aligned in a human mandala using sound and harmonics, we're embarking in a world where a great transition of evolutionary proportions could be before us. And it comes from our abilities to tap in to the divine union. It is a tantra of collective. It is something that is, I believe, holding portals, communication to angels, communication to universal energies, and oftentimes we find that the soul of something is what actually attracts us. And sometimes we're going to be attracted to a drum circle, like a gravitational pull of another realm. And that's what I believe that it is.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
So
thanks.
did you experience that last night?
It was good.
Did we connect with the angels and the dolphins
Oh, I
and the
was
whales?
dreaming of Luna last night while I drummed. It's just grateful.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your
you,
insight
brother.
to the drumming world, and I'm sure a lot of people get a lot out of this. Peace.